Welcome to the course of Cryptography and Network Security. So this course is for 4th BTech first sem. Myself G. Prashanti, Department of Information Technology, Vignan's Lara Institute of Technology and Science. Okay. So next coming to the digital signatures. Okay. So digital signature process. What is a digital signature process? Okay. So here digital signature, it is a process where it is used for authenticity also. Okay, digital signature process is a method for achieving the authentication service. Okay, to achieve the authentication service, we can use the digital signature process. Here, for achieving this digital signature, the process is like this. Okay, so here you will be having a signing algorithm. So in digital signature process, you will be having a signing algorithm and you will be having a verifying algorithm. Okay, so here what the sender will be doing is that the sender uses a signing algorithm to sign the message. Okay, so here for signing the message, okay, for creating that, for signing the message here, so what the sender will be doing is that the sender has to use her private key. Okay, for example, if the sender is Alice, she will be using her private key to the signing algorithm, okay, as a signing algorithm to generate a signature. Okay, so that is the sender uses a signing algorithm to sign the message, okay, the message and the signature. Okay, so here the message and signature are sent to the receiver. Okay, so here what Alice will be doing is that the Alice uses her private key, okay, and then goes through a signing algorithm. The output of the signing algorithm is nothing but a signature. Okay, so here this message, the message plus the signature. Okay, the message along with the signature. Okay, the message and the signature are sent to the receiver. Okay, the message and the signature are sent to the receiver. What the receiver will be doing is that the receiver uses the public key of the sender. That is nothing but the Alice. Okay, so here the Bob will be using the public key of the Alice for verifying the algorithm. Okay, so he will be using the public key of the Alice for as a verifying algorithm. Okay, so here the receiver receives the message and the signature and applies the verifying algorithm to the combination. To the combination means that to the message and signature. So here the receiver will be applying the verifying algorithm. Okay, if the result is true, the message is accepted, otherwise it is rejected. Okay, if the verifying algorithm says true, okay, if the verifying algorithm says true, that means that the message is accepted. If the verifying algorithm says false, that means that it is rejected. Okay, accepted means that whatever the message that the Bob has received, it is from the Alice only. Okay, so if it is returning, if the verifying algorithm is returning false, false means that the message is not from the Alice, it is from some intruder. Okay, so that is the digital signature process. The digital signature process consists of a signing algorithm and a verifying algorithm. Okay, where in the signing algorithm, the sender will be using his private key, and where in the verifying algorithm, the receiver will be using the public key of the sender. Okay, so that is the signing algorithm, where in the signing algorithm, the sender will be using the private key, and in the verifying algorithm, the receiver will be using the public key of the sender. Okay, so so that is about the digital signature process. Okay, where digital signature process consists of signing algorithm and verifying algorithm. Okay, so now let's see some of the digital signature schemas. The first digital signature schema is an RSA digital signature schema. Already you know your RSA algorithm. Okay, where RSA algorithm, it is an asymmetric cryptography where you will be using two keys, private key and public key. Okay, so here and for the encryption process, you will be doing like message M. Okay, so where encryption process is done by taking the message M, so private key mod M. Okay, So that is the encryption process, and similarly if you want to do the decryption, you have to take the ciphertext and then the public key, and then you will be saying what M. So this is the decryption process. Okay, so by using this encryption and decryption process also, you can achieve this digital signature scheme. Okay, so this is the signing algorithm. Already we have said each digital signature scheme consists of a signing algorithm and a verifying algorithm. Okay, so here also whatever the message, okay, whatever the message that Alice want to send, first she has to sign that message. Okay, so for that what she will be doing, that she will be encrypting the message. Okay, she will be encrypting the message, and that encrypted message will be your signature. Okay, by using this encryption method, so what the Alice will be doing is that she will be encrypting the message, and whatever the ciphertext that you are getting, that ciphertext is considered as signature. Okay, and then Alice will be sending this message and the signature to the Bob. Okay, Alice will be sending the message and signature to the Bob. So what the Bob will be doing is that, so the Bob takes this ciphertext, which is nothing but a signature here. So he will be decrypting that ciphertext. Okay, by using this decryption algorithm. So here the receiver will be decrypting that, and he will be getting a message M. Okay, and while decrypting, he will be using the public key of the sender. Already we have said for verification, verifying. Okay, already we have said for verifying, we will be taking the public key of the sender. Okay, so here also we will be taking the public key of the sender, and we will be decrypting this signature. Okay, so we will be getting a message M dash. Okay, and as a verifying algorithm, whatever the message that has been, both will be compared. Okay, whatever the message M that Alice has sent. Okay, whatever the message M that Alice has sent, and whatever the message M dash that Bob has computed, both will be compared. If both are same, it returns true. Okay, if both M dash and M are same, it returns true, and if both are not same, it returns false. Okay, if both are same, it returns true, and the message will be accepted. Okay, if it returns false, that means that the message is not from the authorized person. Okay, and the message will be rejected. Okay, so that is an one RSA digital signature scheme which uses the RSA encryption and decryption process for generating the signatures. Okay, where here signing process, whatever the signing process that you are doing, it is nothing but the encryption process, and whatever the verification that you are doing, it is nothing but the decryption process. Okay, so after decrypting, you will be getting a message. That message is compared with the original message that is sent by the sender. If both are same, that means the message is from the original sender. Okay, so next digital signature scheme that is available is your Elgamal digital signature scheme. Okay, so this is Elgamal digital signature scheme. So where here also you will be generating like public keys and private keys. Okay, where D is the Alice private key, and E1, E2, P are your Alice public. Okay, already previously you have already studied the Elgamal cryptography, where in the Elgamal cryptography you have already seen how to generate the private keys and public key, and how to do the encryption process and decryption process. Okay, so the same methodology will be applied here also for signing and verification also. Okay, so here whatever the message Alice want to send. Okay, so whatever the message Alice want to send, first she will be generating two signatures S1 and S2. Okay, so here two signatures will be generated, S1 and S2, and these signature S1 and S2 along with the message M will be sent to the receiver. Okay, so here for generating those S1 and S2, you will be taking the private key of the sender along with an random secret R, along with the random secret that is also kept as secret between the sender and the receiver. Okay, taking these private key and random secret, and applying these two functions, we will be generating two signatures S1 and S2. Okay, after generating the signatures S1 and S2, the sender will be sending the signatures and the message M to the receiver. That is nothing but the Bob. Okay, so here the Bob, what the Bob will be doing is that he will be using the public key of the Alice. Okay, so using these public keys and applying these functions, he will be getting two values, V1 and V2. Okay, so after using these public keys of the Alice and applying these two functions, okay, so the Bob will be generating two values, V1 and V2, and he will be comparing these two values, V1 and V2. Okay, he will be comparing this V1 and V2. If both are same, that means the message will be accepted. Okay, if both V1 and V2 are same, that means that message will be accepted. Okay, so that is about the Algol digital signature scheme. Okay, so similarly you are having the SNAR digital signature scheme. Okay, so where here also you will be having an private key and you will be having a public key. Okay, along with the random secret. So here also, so along with this you will be applying a hash algorithm also. Okay, so you will be using a hash algorithm also here. So here also the signing algorithm takes the private key. So takes the private key and the random secret, and he will be appending. Okay, so this is the function. Okay, so whatever the random secret that you are having, that random secret along with the public keys, the function is applied. This E1 R mod P is applied, and the output is appended to this message. Okay, the output of this calculation, or we can say the output of this function is appended to this message M, and then it goes through the hash algorithm. Okay, the output of this hash algorithm will be our signature 1. Okay, so similarly we will be calculating another signature S2 by using R plus DS1 mod P. Okay, by using this function we will be generating another signature S2, and then the sender will be sending the signature S1, S2 and the message to the receiver. Okay, so similarly receiver will be doing the verification algorithm, where in the verification algorithm the signature, okay, the signature along with this public key of the sender will be used to okay, so here will be used. Okay, so and the output of this function will be appended. Okay, and the output of this function will be appended to the message M, and again it goes through the hash algorithm. Okay, so whatever the hash algorithm that has been applied by the sender, the same hash algorithm has to be applied here also. Okay, after going through that you will be getting a value, okay, verification value. So after that, this whatever S1 value that you are getting, that S1 value is compared with your V value. If both are same, that means the message will be accepted. Otherwise it will be rejected. Okay, and the last digital signature scheme that is we are having is your digital signature standard. Okay, so here also the digital signature standard. So this also takes the private key and public key of the Alice. Okay, so here also what we are having is that, so here also we are having a signing algorithm, where the signing algorithm takes the private keys. Algorithm takes the private keys, and these private keys are used to generate the signatures S1 and S2 by using these two functions. Okay, where here H is nothing but the hash function. Okay, H is nothing but the hash function. Hash function applied on the message M, you will be getting a message digest. Okay, so whatever the message M you are having, on the message M a hash function is applied. Okay, like your SHA-512. So hash function is applied on the message M, you will be getting a message digest. Okay, that message digest plus, so whatever the private key D that you are having and the signature S1, so that will be added and it will be multiplied with R inverse mod key. Okay, By doing that, you will be getting a signature S2. Okay, and then the sender will be sending the signature S1, S2 and the message M to the receiver. Okay, so now what Bob will be doing is that the Bob uses the public key of the Alice. Okay, Bob uses the public key of the Alice. Okay, and he will be applying this function. Okay, he will be using the public keys of the Alice and apply those public keys and hash algorithm. Okay, and it goes through this function, and the output of this function is your V value. Okay, after applying all the hash algorithm and S1 value, S2 value, P value, Q value, and after doing some calculations by using this function, you will be getting a V value. Okay, whatever the V value that you will be getting, that is compared with your S1 value. If both are true, that means that the message will be accepted. Okay, which means that the message is from the original sender. Okay, so that is about the digital signature scheme, where you are having some functions for verifying and some functions for signing. Okay, so this is the function that you will be using for verifying, where you will be using a hash algorithm on the message. You will be getting a message digest. That message digest along with the and then you will be calculating the inverse of this S2. Okay, you know your Euclidean algorithm. You know your extended Euclidean algorithm. Okay, by using that extended Euclidean algorithm, you can calculate the inverses. Okay, you are having an extended Euclidean algorithm to find the inverse of a number. Okay, by using that extended Euclidean algorithm, you can calculate the inverse of this S2, and that inverse will be multiplied with HM and it will be, okay, so the inverse value will be placed here. So similarly for S1, S2, and you will be applying this function. Okay, so the output of this function will be your V value. So you will be comparing this S1 with V. So if both are same, the message will be same. Okay, so that is about the digital signature stamp. Okay, so that is about the digital signature process, where the digital signature process consists of a signing process and a verifying process. Okay, so where the signing process takes the private key of the sender, and the verifying process takes the public key of the sender. Okay, so that is about your message authentication, message integrity, and digital signature. Okay, so where you have seen like where you have seen like message authentication. Okay, so message authentication. Okay, to achieve this message authentication, we have to generate a MAC code, message authentication code. Okay, for generating this message authentication code, you require a key. Along with the message M, you require a key, and applying the message authentication code, message authentication algorithm. Okay, applying the message authentication algorithm on the message M and the key K, you will be getting a message authentication code, and that message authentication code you can use for checking the originality of the sender. Okay, or we can say you can check whether the message that the receiver has received, if it is from the original sender or not. Okay, so for this we have seen two different algorithms, like your HMAC algorithm and CMAC algorithm. Okay, and similarly we have seen like message integrity. Okay, so message integrity, to message integrity in the sense that whatever the message that the receiver has received, so he has to receive without any modification, or we can say without any alteration by an unauthorized person. Okay, to achieve that message integrity, we will be generating a message detection code. Okay, so we will be to check the integrity of the message, we will be having the modification detection code. Okay, so to get this modification detection code, we will be applying hash algorithm on the message M. Okay, by applying hash algorithm on the message M, we will be getting a modification detection code. We can use this modification detection code for checking the integrity of the message. Okay, to prove the integrity of the message, we can use this modification detection code. So the example for the algorithm that we have seen for this hash algorithm. Okay, the different hash the hash algorithm we have seen here, HA512 algorithm. Okay, and the MAC algorithms you have seen is the hash based message authentication code and the cipher based message authentication code. And when coming to the modification detection code, okay, you will be applying a hash algorithm, and one hash algorithm we have seen is your SHA-5. And similarly, we have seen your third one is your digital signature process. Okay, so this digital signature process is also for authentication. Okay, to check the authenticity, also we will be using the digital signature process, where in the digital signature process we will be generating a signature. Okay, so by using the private key of the sender, we will be generating the signature, and the signature and the message are sent to the receiver. Okay, the message and the signature is sent to the receiver, where the receiver will be checking the signature. He will be verifying the signature. Okay, so he will be verifying the signature. If the signature is true, that means the message will be accepted. If the signature is false, then the message will not be accepted. For this, we will be having a signing algorithm and a verifying algorithm. Okay, where the signing algorithm takes the private key. Okay, the signing algorithm. Okay, where the signing algorithm takes the private key of the sender. Private key of sender. Okay, and the verifying algorithm, and whatever the verifying algorithm you are having, that verifying algorithm takes the public key of the sender. Okay, so the verifying algorithm takes the public key of the sender. By using these verifying algorithm and the signing algorithm, okay, the signing algorithm is used to create the signature, and the verify algorithm verifies the signature. Okay, so if it will verify the signature, and if it is returning true, that means that the message is accepted. If this verifying algorithm return false, that means that the message is not from the original sender. It is sent by some unauthorized person, and the message will be rejected. Okay, so that is about the digital signature. Okay, thank you.